Let's see who wins. It's a trap game.
Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. The offense lining up for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pocket starts to collapse. And
Big
the
sack.
quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping.
Good.
Four downs here to stay aggressive.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kennesaw State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker.
And he will take it in.
Touchdown pass.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out.
That's like so many yards.
Get some oxygen. Palmer now
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the connection.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Flames look to keep this drive humming. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. A nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Flames look to do some damage in the red zone. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And it's complete. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the 1st down. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he just flat.
And he ain't complete yet.
Run before he secured it. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That's a big kick.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Flames decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
it's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground, especially a guy that's not a huge back.
And he runs it in for the
Oh,
score.
he just
Touchdown,
carry
Kennesaw
him.
State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Hell yeah.
Nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
He finds his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat.
Oh,
going,
my
no,
God.
go for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the
We're gonna miss him.
extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll try the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on
I mean,
first
he's
down.
at the worst part.
He wants to throw. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Flames come to the line in the hurry up. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. The short hands, it's Pratt. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Might
The
take
offense
one
lines
and a
up at
half
the
back.
40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Zings it complete to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So
That's a long field goal.
Unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. The official says no good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late.
Looking for a deep man. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Flames will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he makes the grab at the 20. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
I can't help
takes
it.
over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the
Hell
top.
yeah.
First down, second down coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Hell yeah.
After losing yardage, it's second and 12. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
They were too slow.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
Good boys.
You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set. Is able to rip off that one for a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And the Flames are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you're set up for time, and now you're set up to fail.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
All I say, all right, nope.
Playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he dropped it! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its... Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well,
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Got his man out of the backfield.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there
Hell
in
yeah.
zone coverage maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Flames trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
But why we do
They'll
this?
keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. And the pummeling
Didn't
has
mean
started.
to.
And you knew
That's
this
it.
one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 40. At the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. About to
This
kick it away
game.
after scoring the touchdown.
Crazy.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.